So Howard Stern has said he's woke, and that has pissed off so many people. He said, the opposite of woke is asleep. I don't want to be asleep. And if not supporting Donald Trump makes me woke, then call me woke all day long. If standing with the gay and transgender community makes me woke, then call me woke all day long. That sure pissed off a whole lot of people, and there's a whole lot of people that may never listen to Howard Stern again, but it just made me respect him so much more because I was glad to see someone with his platform finally stand up for woke and finally stand up for what it truly means. For far too long, that word has become demonized by the right, and a lot of people on the left have demonized it as well. When I first heard the word woke, I heard it in a derogatory way, and I heard it lumped in with cancel culture. And I want to make one thing perfectly clear before we go any further here. I have never been a fan of cancel culture. I have never been a fan of going after somebody's life work because of one tasteless joke they may have made, one statement or opinion they may have that I disagree with, or something they said back 20 or 30 years ago that got caught on tape and it resurfaces, and now everyone is calling for their job, calling for their career, calling for them to never be able to earn a living in this country again. I have never been for that, and I've always called it out for the bullshit that it is. But what happened is, along the way, the word woke got lumped in with cancel culture, and people started to demonize that word. And I noticed that any time I tried to raise any awareness about any issue or tried to speak out about anything, I started being accused of being woke. And I would catch myself saying, wait a minute, I'm just simply trying to point out an injustice here. I'm simply trying to point out these rights that have been taken away. I'm simply trying to stand up for other people and speak out about things that everyone else is staying quiet about. Because I learned real quick that the whole cancel culture idea could be manipulated. I learned real quick that people found out ways to cash in on cancel culture. Hey, your album's not doing too good. You're not really selling as many tickets. Well, hey, go out here and say something over the top bigoted. Go out here and say something over the top racist. And yeah, one radio station may pull your songs for a day or two, but you'll have a whole new crowd who will get behind you just to own the libs. And they'll push you to the moon and make you the number one selling artist in the world. So how is that canceled? It's not. I am in no way for seeing people's life work destroyed or taken away from them over poor choices or poor statements or something they said 20 years ago. I've never been for that. What I have been for is standing up to injustice and speaking out about it and not laying back and staying quiet, or as Howard Stern would say, not staying asleep about it. It doesn't make sense to me why any of us would want to stay in the dark and not raise awareness. When someone in the past has called me out over something I said that was racist or something I said was homophobic, or I had a trans person say to me, you really shouldn't say it that way, I didn't get all knee-jerk and go into defense mode and say they was coming after me and say they was trying to cancel me. I listened to them because I simply wanted to do better. I've never understood the people who wants to stay in that bubble and never progress. I will never understand the people who says stick your progress where the sun don't shine. I will never understand that crowd. I will never understand the crowd who you can know them for 20 fucking years and you can talk to them in 2005 and you can come back to them and talk again in 2025 and they haven't changed their opinions. They haven't changed their stance. They haven't changed their tune on nothing. They're saying the same exact shit. And it goes back to something Muhammad Ali said. I've quoted this before, but it's a great quote. Muhammad Ali said, any man who thinks the same way at 50 as he did at 20 has wasted 30 years of his life. I don't want to waste my life. I want to do better. I want to learn to do better. I want to learn from my mistakes. I want to face up to uncomfortable truths and accept it and move forward. And I want to see everybody thrive, and I want to see everybody do good, and I want to see everybody come forward. So I'm with Howard Stern. If me standing up for people of color, if me standing up for the gay and trans community, if me standing up for women's rights, if me standing up for injustice, standing up against the injustice of this world, if that makes me woke, then by all means call me that till the cows come home. I won't be offended. I would much rather have somebody throwing that word at me and saying, you're woke, you're woke, you're woke, as saying, yep, nothing you can do about it, can't fix it. Let's just stay right here. Let's just stay here in our little comfortable bubble, and let's never evolve, let's never progress, let's never do nothing, and let's just hope it all magically gets better. That's the part that cracks me up. Yeah, if you guys would just stop talking about it, it would all get better. And if one more person digs up that Morgan Freeman quote one more time, please come up with some new material. That's all I'm saying. Just get some new material, and that's the very least you could do at this point.